Would you share with us one thing that in both of your cases your parents taught you that you think dramatically or very visibly affected the course of your life? Sister Hallstrom, do you want to go first?
You know, I think as I look back on life with my parents and those first 18 years before I left to go to school, I think the thing that comes to my mind the most is the consistency of their devotion. We always had family prayer. We always had family home evening. I was always aware of my mother and my father praying together. And this was really significant to me in these later years, is when my father was ill and was paralyzed and could no longer kneel. And when I would come home and visit and stay with them, I would venture out, and oftentimes I would always see my mother standing beside him in his wheelchair with her arm around his shoulder as they had their prayers together. So this has been something that has been very important to them. My dad's quiet acts of service in terms of always being aware of the widow or the individual who needed a helping hand, without any fanfare, going forth and serving and finding out later through the years how many individuals he actually had helped that I had no idea that he you know, was that involved in their lives, or that he was that aware. So I'm grateful for that foundation, because it's important to me as an adult and as a mother, young mother, and now as a grandmother, to see that same kind of devotion to prayer and consistency to the Lord in our lives.
I might add that he just passed away a couple of months ago, and it was a great privilege for all of our family to go to southern Alberta, to the little town of Tabor, and to participate in his funeral, and for me to preside at and speak at his funeral. He was a wonderful, wonderful man of integrity and courage, and a great blessing to our family.
So they were models of great, consistent, perpetual devotion, and really living the gospel and demonstrating in what they did.